It's about that time. Time for the Fight Club. What do you think? My name is Richie Fike, and I am the father of a 6-year-old crazy person and a 17-year-old scaredy cat.
That's wrong.
It's true, though. It's true. They're scared of everything.
I'm not scared of everything. I'm scared of reasonable things, okay?
You're scared of most things.
As you should be, okay?
In particular, I think the thing you're the most scared of is girls.
Thank man.
Let's be honest about it.
Hey, stop.
And today, here in the Fight Club, we have two very, very special guests. One wearing sunglasses inside for some reason. Is this like part of your look, Boston? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right, so we have Boston and Moses Vincent. And Judah, I've already told you that you're not supposed to talk or anything. You're just an observer. So sit back down. One day you'll be on this show. But right now you have to sit down. So we have Boston, Vincent, and Moses Vincent. How are you guys doing?
Good. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that's it?
Yeah.
Now you understand this is an audio format, so when I ask you questions, you have to actually have more than one word to say.
Okay.
Right?
It was a struggle for me for a while to figure that out, so don't worry.
Yeah. So I would say, guys, that of the many listeners that we have of the Fight Club,
all 13 of them. You
two are maybe the most committed Fight Club listeners of all the people that listen to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that you've listened to each episode multiple times?
Oh, yeah. More than 15.
Really?
Per episode?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What about us is funny to you?
Well, no, so like I just listen, like whenever I'm like working out or something, I just like listen to podcasts, and then one of you guys turns on and I don't want to turn it off.
Oh, thank you.
So what a kindness.
That's so sweet.
Do you have a favorite episode of ours?
Probably this one.
Okay, we haven't heard this one yet.
Well, we're talking about it right now.
Okay, what about you, Mo?
Every 6 month schedule, it really works out for you?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite, Mo?
No.
You don't?
No.
You don't have a favorite episode?
No. I only listen to him when he does, so.
Oh, I see. Do you like the way that I tease Justice and make fun of him about everything?
Yes, it's very fun.
Is that one of your favorite parts of the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say is the best part of this podcast? Would it be my charming sense of being able to make people laugh? Or would you say it's this guy, this boring man?
What?
45-year-old man.
Wow.
Probably Justice.
Thank you. That's
wow.
right. That's right. That's
all
right.
Well, that's the end of the episode.
That was a great episode, guys. We'll see you in 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, Moses, what about you? What's your favorite part of the show, my man?
You've got to answer the question.
It's an audio format. Once again, audio format.
Dead air.
They can't see you thinking.
I don't know. The movie?
The movie.
The movie.
Well, that's good because we today. Now, the reason that you guys are here, you guys live in Texas.
Yeah.
We're obviously here in Monument, Colorado, but your family lives up here, and so you guys were with your family up this week, and so we said since you guys are such incredible fans of the show, we should have you come in and do a pod with us, right?
Yeah.
And so we watched a movie, and we're gonna just do our thing, and you guys are gonna be helping us review the movie. And what was the name of the movie, Moses?
Rise.
Rise.
The movie of the week.
Movies, see the movies. Old stuff and the newbies. Movies, see the movies. Fight Club at the movies. Movies, see the movies. Don't sleep on the Goonies. Movies, see the movies. Old stuff and the newbies. Movies. Movies.
The movie of the week.
All right, the movie of the week this week, really, it's kind of the movie of the year since we do this twice a year.
We're so good at our job.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It feels like every time we come back to do a podcast, we talk about we should do this more often.
and then we don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's sort of a thing. It's like part of the Fight Club
Yeah. And
story.
Whose fault would you say it is? Never mind, don't speak, because you know it's yours.
No.
Yes, it is.
I told you give me a list of movies in January, and you never responded.
I told you to
not
make-
once.
I told you to make
I
one.
told you give me the template for the notes. You never sent it to me.
But
I told you, hey, I'm doing the work. I need you to do some of this other stuff. I need you to be the person scheduling it. You scheduled it, never did it because you have the PLT meeting. Don't come to me and say it's on me when you got meetings, when you're not wanting to be with your own son. Think about that. Think about that.
Wow, he had to go there.
Do you hear this aggression?
I mean, it sounds like it's your fault.
What would happen if you spoke to your dad that way?
I would get in trouble.
That's right. And so will he. Because
man.
none of what you just said is true.
All of it is.
Because the reason...
You have PLT on
Are you
Tuesday.
going to keep interrupting me?
Yes.
The reason that we don't have a show is because you don't make a rundown.
Because you never gave me a movie to make a
we went
rundown
and watched
for.
Doctor Strange, and you didn't make a rundown.
Well, yeah, because we got home and you were like, we're watching the movie. We're doing a podcast right now. I didn't have time.
Oh, so what you're saying is, I'm the one who makes sure that we do podcasts and you don't. Oh, okay. Anyway, so the movie of the week is a movie called Rise. And the movie is about, what's his name, Boston?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Say it one more time.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo, I like that. Can you say it, Moses?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Good job. How about you, Justice?
Giannis-
It doesn't matter what you think.
That's a rock joke
I've just
there.
been wanting to do that.
I know. You've been wanting to do that for a
All
while
right,
now.
so the movie is about the real life story of Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
who we found out that that's actually not his name.
Yeah.
In the first scene of the movie, that his actual name is Antetokounmpo.
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 Antetokounmpo, you're right about that. Okay, Judah, don't even try.
So you're not there yet, all
We
right?
already told you, you're supposed to just be auditing. You're just watching, okay?
You're not an English master like me,
It's
okay?
not Judah Corner. And get your feet off my rug. You're messing my rug up. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. All right, so what do we think of the movie? Moses, this was your second time seeing it. What did you think of it?
I thought it was really good.
That was really good. What did you love about it?
What part about the movie did you like the most? Was it the story of how Giannis came
don't
to
give him an
America?
answer. Let him come up with his own. You realize, again, this is an audio format.
I get it.
Okay, so they can't see
They
your
can't
face
see you pondering.
while you're thinking. Like, there's no thought bubbles in the audio.
How about this? We'll circle back to you. Let's go to you.
Boston, what was your favorite part of the movie? Or what did you like about it? Give us just kind of a brief overview of what
Give
you
us a
liked.
summary of what happened in this movie.
Like, give a plot, kind of? Or like,
Sure,
just-
whatever.
Go for it. Have fun.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to just about him and his family.
Who's
trying to-
him?
Giannis.
Didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Listen,
Didn't know
Boston's got an attitude problem. I can tell
Didn't know
already,
that.
Moses.
Did you ask who it was? And
He's like,
Yeah.
Giannis? Yes, Giannis. It's all about Giannis, Boston. So, okay, let's talk about the movie and kind of the basic beats of it. What did you guys think of the acting in the movie? Did you think that those guys were good actors?
they were fun.
They were so amazing. I loved all the acting in the movie. It was great.
Wow, it looked just.
Honestly, King Richard got nothing on this movie.
Is that right?
Absolutely nothing. This
Nothing.
movie completely soloed. King Richard should not have won an Oscar compared to this. This
you
was the
guys see
greatest
King
movie
Richard?
ever.
No.
This was everything you could dream for out of a movie. Inspiring, empowering, beautiful.
You're really hyping it up now.
I disagree with everything you just said.
Well, I was being sarcastic.
Not
That's-
amazing. Not great.
The acting wasn't good. It was so slow.
It was a bad
It
movie.
was really
I would argue it was the worst movie.
I think that they probably could have cut 15 minutes out of the movie and we would have been fine. Yeah, you guys should see King Richard.
Is it
It's really good. Plus, Serena Williams is my favorite tennis player.
Yeah, I
Yeah, you know that already?
know. Yeah.
How do you know that?
You
You
mentioned
say it every single podcast that you guys do. Serena Williams.
I might have a problem.
I think you do.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in love with Serena.
Yeah, I know.
We
that.
named our dog Serena.
Yeah, I know.
You know that too.
After Serena Williams.
But we don't.
That's
call
not
her-
weird.
It's really weird.
We don't, and she's white.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I named it a corgi, Chance, after Chance the Rapper. So,
It was
that
not
would
a
be a good one.
corgi.
what was it?
Wasn't it like a Maltese?
I don't know.
I wish this wasn't just an audio format, so you could see the fact that 3 times would have stopped recording to either deal with Judah or kick him out or let him back in, and every single time you disobey, Judah. You gotta be quiet, man.
Judah,
on, man.
come over here and explain why you're disobeying.
Come on.
Why do you feel like you have to be on the show?
I never get to go on it.
Yeah, one day you will. One day when we can trust you. Please put that down and don't wiggle with anything else. All right. Okay, best scene in the movie. Best scene in the movie Rise. What was it?
None?
The draft part.
Yeah, I like
Got
it.
drafted.
I think you're right.
So much
Patricia.
build up to him being drafted,
That was
and
a really
like
good part.
after the 14th pick, there was so much build up, and I like that.
Yeah, I wish we should pull up. Justice, pull up was that the 2013?
2013 draft, yeah.
Pull up the draft. Do you have your phone?
I just know the order pretty well.
You do not
I do.
know the. Okay, well then I'm gonna pull it up and
He was
test.
First
it.
pick, Anthony Bennett. Second pick, Victor Oladipo. Third pick, Nerlens Noel.
Wait, I need to pull it up so we can fact check.
Hey, can you tell me the fourth team?
No.
It was the Kings.
He knows
It was the Kings. It was Ben McLemore. Fifth, you
Wait
know,
a minute. What? Hold on. What did you say was 1?
Bennett.
Okay, wrong.
That's not wrong.
I know. That's okay. Number
The third
2.
one-
Oladipo.
Number 3.
Noel.
Nope.
Wait, what team?
Washington.
Oh, Beal.
Nope. Now, did you all hear moments ago? Don't need to pull it up. I know it by heart. Did you hear that?
And he's already messing up on the
You
third
go. We're on
one.
number 4 so far.
Noel.
No, actually, we're on number 3, and you don't know.
Was it John Wall?
They said his name in the movie.
Who was it?
Otto Porter Jr.
Okay.
Number 4, the Charlotte Bobcats. Who did they pick?
Shabazz Muhammad.
Nope.
Nope.
Shabazz Muhammad.
I know he went pretty high.
He went
Okay.
14.
Cody Zeller.
Ah,
The
the
Phoenix
white
Suns
guy.
selected.
I'm out of luck.
You know it all by heart. Don't need to pull it up.
Yeah, we thought you knew.
Where did Nerlens Noel get drafted? I thought he went 3.
Keep going.
Phoenix drafted Alex Zen. White guy.
Alex Lynn.
Oh,
Yeah.
white guy.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
He's obsessed with the white
Yeah.
people.
No. It was just the only memorable fact about him.
Wow. How about the New Orleans Pelicans? Who'd they pick?
Oh, year after AD. Oh, this is tough. Could you give me a hint?
No, I think you've
You know
proven
by heart.
You don't know.
No, I do. I do know it. I just need a hint.
You said his name 11 times.
Nerlens Noel.
There you go. If I
Traded
read
to
it
the
right.
Sixers.
This guy would eventually be a Denver Nugget. The Detroit Pistons selected.
Jeremy Grant?
No.
Oh, no. Not Kelly Olynyk, but
No.
Mason Plumlee.
No.
What year?
What
What year was he a Nugget? What year was he a Nugget?
This year.
This year? Oh.
This year?
Not Gordon. He was 14. Was he a starter or a bench player?
Kendavius Caldwell Pope.
That's next year.
This current basketball.
That's next-
He got traded.
He just
That's
got,
next
He
year.
became a Nugget
Yeah, he's a
yesterday.
nugget now.
Rest in peace to Momo. Rest in peace to Momo. I love my Momo, but he's gone. Minnesota Timberwolves selected
Shabazz Muhammad.
Trey Burke.
Dang it.
Portland Trailblazers selected.
CJ McCollum.
Trail Bastards.
What did I say? The Trail Bastards?
The Portland Trail Bastards.
Yeah. Okay. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Steven Adams.
That's right. Dallas Mavericks.
Trey Burke.
That's my
No.
team.
That's your team.
Yeah.
Well, who'd they select that year?
There's no clue.
You didn't. Moses
I was
didn't
too,
say
man.
he knew. Yeah. Kelly Olynyk. Utah Jazz
He
selected.
was to the Celtics.
No. I'm telling you, Dallas Mavericks.
But he was traded to the Celtics on
we don't
draft
have-
night. Give me the team they were
I have
traded
no
to.
information about trades.
Kelly Olynyk was on the Celtics.
Wait, he's right.
Utah Jazz?
Gobert.
Huh?
Gobert.
No, you drafted him.
You said his name already.
Trey Burke.
No.
They didn't draft Shabazz. The Timberwolves drafted Shabazz.
This says that the Utah Jazz drafted Shabazz Muhammad, and then with the 14th pick, the Milwaukee Bucks selected
Genesis Antetokounmpo.
Janice.
Dennis Schroeder.
What?
Wait, what?
Just kidding.
Dennis Schroeder. This movie is actually about Dennis Schroeder, guys. Not Giannis. I don't know what you're talking
But
about.
man, think about that. Think about how many of those players would you say is equal or better than Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Nobody.
None of them.
None of them.
Well, I mean, he's...
Half of them were bust. All of them were.
But based on the movie, I mean, the kid's 18 years old.
Yeah.
He's never played really organized basketball against anybody good. So it was a pure
Potential.
Potential. Yeah. I love that moment. My favorite scene was the moment with the Nike rep, because I want to be sponsored by Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who does?
We know. You've tried 3 times.
Wait.
Have you guys ever heard this story?
No.
This is a true story. When this is about 10, 12 years ago, when all the rappers were wearing wristbands and like headbands, like Nike headbands and
Weird stuff.
like Jordan wristbands, like
Weird stuff.
in their rap videos they'd be wearing wristbands. So I like to, whatever Ludacris wears is what I like to wear. Whatever Ludacris wears, that's the style that I go for. So Ludacris was wearing wristbands, and I wore wristbands when I was leading worship one day, and I had the Jordan wristband, and it was facing like this, like out, So when I lifted my right hand, you could see Jordan doing the Jordan thing, and it was like he was worshiping. So I said, I'm gonna write a letter to Nike and ask them if I could be sponsored by Air Jordan. The first worship leader sponsored by Air Jordan. What do you think?
Dumb idea.
That's a great idea.
Dumb idea? What do you mean by dumb
Shut
idea?
up.
I'm just saying.
That's a great idea.
It doesn't. I think it's a great idea too, Boston. So I wrote a letter, and I didn't hear anything for about 3 months, and then I finally got a letter back in the mail, and it said, "Unfortunately, Mr. Fike, we are not currently sponsoring musicians of any sort." I said, "Oh, okay." So then, but they gave me a $50 gift card.
One of these.
$50 gift card to Nike.
Wow.
So come on, it was worth the letter, right?
That is definitely worth
So
it.
then, 8 years later, Justin Timberlake is doing the Super Bowl halftime show, okay? And he's wearing Jordans, and it comes out on my phone, it says, Nike has partnered with Justin Timberlake to put out this special Tinker 3 Jordan. I have it in my closet. And
You do?
yeah. And so I went, wait a minute.
They're sponsoring musicians.
Justin Timberlake is a musician, and they're sponsoring him, so it's time for me to write.
Do you
another
think
letter.
you're on the same level as Justin Timberlake?
No, he's not on my level. Yeah,
He's in his own league.
yeah, I'm in my own league. How
Yeah.
about
Okay.
put some
All right.
respect on my name?
I will.
okay?
I will.
Stop touching the microphone. Every time it does it, it buzzes. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Give me some headphones so I can hear it.
Just sit there and be quiet. So I write another letter, and I kept that first letter, so I made a copy of it and sent it in. And I said, hey, 7 years ago you told me that you're not sponsoring musicians. Now I've noticed that you are now, so it's time for me to get in the game, And so then another 3 months go by, and they send me a letter, and they say, unfortunately at this time we're not sponsoring any religious affiliated musicians. And I was like, wow, that's terrible. So anyway, but they sent me another $50 gift card. So for those 2 letters, I got $100.
I think you need to send a third one. Now
I
that you're
think it's
past
time.
it.
Yeah.
Just keep
Yeah.
sending them, and
Right.
then just.
Eventually they'll stop sending the card.
$1,000.
I love it. I love where you guys are at. So I'll do that. I'll write another letter, okay? And I'll let you know how it goes, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my favorite scene. Who was your favorite character in the movie?
Charles.
That's the dad?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we didn't know his name until after the movie was finished.
Yeah, I don't think.
I
we
loved
mentioned his name.
how great they are at, naming characters.
You don't think she ever said Charles?
She never said Charles.
I think she might have said it once, but it was probably whenever, like in the very beginning.
I think so too.
So
All I'm saying is Charles Antetokounmpo was a good character.
You liked him better than the mom?
Not the mom.
Wow.
Mom was better.
Down with the patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. What'd you think? Who was your favorite character, Boston?
probably Giannis.
Giannis.
Dionysus.
And Tentakuno.
I like how they called him Yanni.
Yeah. And then what did they call his brother? What did Giannis call?
What was his brother's name?
Dionysus.
Thanasis.
They just called him Nassus or something like that, right?
Thanasis.
Thana
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Thana.
Donna.
Well, what's funny, you two guys, Boston and Moses, are such unique names, but we call you Boss and we call you Mo, right?
Yeah.
So we never even say your name. That's terrible. You have great names. I wouldn't allow people to call me a nickname if I had a name like Boston.
Said his name's
Put some
Thomas.
respect on my name and call me Boston. My name is not Boss, but that's
Well,
how
I'm
it would
the
be.
boss. So
Oh, so you like it?
yeah, I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
And everybody wants some Mo. Some
Some
Mo
Mo.
Moses, right?
No. Bro.
Come on, man.
Everybody wants some Mo.
Yeah.
I feel like if you had your own podcast, that should be the name of it. Everybody wants some Mo. Dude, that'd be a great podcast.
Just MO.
Yeah. So who's your favorite character?
Thanasis.
Thanasis. okay?
Dionysus.
And you said Charles.
Charles
My
Antetokounmpo.
favorite character in the whole movie was the guy that owned their house.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude,
Dude.
you said the.
And we're doing
that
side
suit,
characters. I want
wearing
to do
suit.
the agent.
Harris.
Oh, the agent, the
Yeah.
Greek agent.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
good.
that guy Harris.
But your boy had serious drip.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Best dressed. Come on, who was better dressed in that movie than my man?
Giannis at the end.
No,
He had a
I'm
nice
talking
suit.
about this
That
dude
suit
was wearing a cap. He had the full suit, the shirt matched them, and then he pulled the keys out the pocket. I said, this dude is flossing.
Yeah.
Flossing?
Nobody had a better.
Flossing,
Nobody had a
yes.
better suit.
You never heard flossing?
What do you mean?
I don't get
That's
that.
what old people used to say.
You're old,
Yeah,
bro.
you're-
I know. Oh, sorry. This dude is dripping.
No, that's not.
What would you say?
The man
I'd say
has
that's
the-
it. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
He's got it.
He's
yeah.
it.
Well, we know you don't.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Let's get to some of our big questions we always ask. One of them, my favorite question. You know what it is? My favorite question every movie we do is, where do you recognize the Bible in this movie? That's deep. You guys, your mom is like a Bible scholar,
Yeah.
right?
She got a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you better answer this one right. Where do you recognize the Bible in this movie? We'll go to Moses first.
Come on, Moses. Just remember, this is an audio form podcast.
You
They
can't go
cannot
dead air
see
on
you.
us.
Yeah, here we go.
Can we skip me real quick?
Yeah,
We'll circle
skip.
back.
Boston.
I don't have one yet.
You
I
gotta
got
think
one.
about it.
I got one
All
for
right,
you.
I can't
All
wait.
right.
Let's hear
I
it.
got this, Pastor.
Go for it.
All right. This morning we were talking about giving up control. Giving up control to the Lord. And what did Giannis have to do on draft night? Give up control. He was not in charge of his destiny. God was. Okay?
Wow.
He had to be there, sit through 14 draft picks before he got his name called.
They ain't believe in us.
They ain't believing us.
God
did.
Okay, I have one.
Yeah.
This one's gonna blow you away. 'Cause It's about you,
Oh,
Moses.
Yeah.
What's the story of Moses? Do you know the story of Moses? It's your namesake. Have you studied Moses?
No.
Okay, bro.
For the Red Sea, that's it.
Or what if your nickname could be
Firebush.
Brosis?
No, it's a big Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba. Wow.
Yeah.
No, okay, so check this out. Moses was an Israelite, but they were scared that they were going to kill Moses because there was a doctrine that said all the firstborn were going to die. So they put Moses, little baby Moses. You never heard this? They put him
Oh,
like,
in the
a basket
thing, and
on
they
a
let him
river.
go down the river.
Floated
yeah.
down the river.
Now, what was the first scene of the movie? What were they doing?
they were
Running from the police.
they were like in bed.
They were running from the.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh
They were
my gosh,
in bed,
yes.
and then like the Interpol came, and they were like trying to throw him out.
Yeah,
And they're
trying to
hiding
just get
from-
away.
the police.
Now
the popo.
What happened to the oldest son in this movie?
He got left behind.
When they left Nigeria, they had to leave him there. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Just like Moses. It's deep, bro.
Except he just like came back.
If I ever preach to the story of Moses, I'll use that clip from Rise. It's perfect.
You will, totally.
This is what's happened to me since I've become a preacher. Is like every movie I'm thinking about how it applies to the Bible and where I would use clips in a movie.
You don't watch shows for entertainment anymore. You watch them for inspiration.
Content.
Yeah.
They ain't believe in us.
They ain't believe in us.
God did.
God did.
All right, now your turn, Boston. Where do you see the Lord in this movie? Or where do you see the Bible in this movie?
I was gonna say the exact same thing you just.
You were not.
You were not. That was the trick I pulled for like the first 2 years of this podcast. I let him go first. I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Dad. We were on the same
Except
page.
it used to sound like this. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Dad.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it.
Ha ha ha. I was in 7th grade.
His voice has changed over the years of Fight Club. If you go back and listen, and it's still out there.
I don't know why it is. I think we should take that down.
Oh, because it's.
I think,
No, because Boston listens to it when he works out.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why. Anyway, all right. What were you gonna say?
The exact same thing.
No, come
No,
on.
no,
don't-
you can't pull my
I
trick.
have one.
Okay, what about you? Got one, Moses? Where do you see the Bible?
Don't yell at me. I was kind of thinking the same thing as Justice.
Which
A little
one?
bit.
Surrender.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he was not.
What about this?
That's right. I know about the Bible now.
You,
Okay.
Would you like another one? I'll give you another one. You ready?
Sure.
The Bible says you reap what you sow. What does that mean? You reap what you sow. What does it mean? Who knows?
Ooh. Can I say?
No, but let's get the Vincent boys.
Okay.
You
Not
reap
fun.
what you sow. What does it mean?
I don't know.
Do 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 do.
That's
What
true.
did you say,
Do
Mo?
do
He's
do.
smarter than me. He probably knows.
Oh, what
That's
do you think,
true,
boss?
but I don't know.
Okay, so basically you get out of life what you put into it. You get out of life what you put into it. These guys were sharing sneakers. Like one pair of sneakers
yeah.
for two guys. And they're working their hearts out. Everybody else has money they don't have.
And they're laughing at him.
Everybody in their family is in the NBA now because they worked hard. And so there's a biblical principle there that you're not going to just get stuff given to you. You have to work for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, so let me ask you guys, do you think that this movie is relevant to young people and old people?
Yeah, I feel like it is just because it's a basketball movie.
Breathe,
It's about
go ahead.
sports.
Say that
I'm
again,
sorry, I'm
boss.
breathing, bro.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
yes because it's about like sports and stuff, and sports has been around for a long time. So I feel like
Is this better? This better?
No. The view was better. Relevant to both generations.
In some ways, yes. I mean, it's a movie. It's built for parents and kids to watch.
Yeah.
That was very much the point of the movie. But I feel like the point that they're trying to get to throughout this, story, is, hey, little kid, you can work hard. And maybe you'll be like Giannis one day. But I don't think Judah took that very well. So.
hey, little kid, work hard, and you'll be like Giannis one day. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Judah, do you think you're gonna be like Giannis? You can talk.
Judah, you're not going to be like Giannis.
You're not Giannis. I'll tell you that right
You
now.
can try.
What a great father.
You're not 6'7" and 215 of lean. All right, you don't even know what that is.
Judah, you may never touch a rim.
It's a serious problem.
I need you to accept it now.
Not a real metal rim, not one of those kids ones.
Yes, like a 10-foot rim.
I don't even know if I'll touch one. Probably not.
Yeah, Justice never will. Now in high school,
Wow.
in high school,
You're rude.
In high school, I could dunk a volleyball.
Okay, I'll get there. Give me a year. I'll get there.
All right, I'll give you a year.
Bet.
Let's see. What was the other thing I was going to ask you? Oh, why is it that Justice can't tell one African American actor apart from another? Can we figure that out?
Look, they had a 7 and a 4. Giannis changed his number to 11 about halfway through the movie for no reason. It really confused me. It threw me for a loop.
because his
They had a whole storyline about about how about Thyasis signing a contract, them not wanting him to get the
sound
money.
What you're hearing is beep, 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 beep as you're backing up from the. By the way, he was talking to his mom in the kitchen.
I thought it was Thyasis.
Nobody was wearing numbers.
Giannis.
Dialysis? You thought his name was Dialysis?
No, Thyasis.
It's
Yo,
Thanasis,
I thought that was
Thanasis.
Thought that was Aphrodite. No, my thing was, I wasn't paying attention. I looked at my phone, and then I looked up, and I was like, oh, it's the same actor.
Oh, John.
It's Thyasis. Because he
Why do you keep saying
Thanasis.
dialysis?
that's how you say his name, Thyasis.
No.
Thanasis.
Thanasis?
There's an N.
That doesn't sound right. There's no N. Look up his name. It's Thines.
I will look it up right now.
Como se dice stupid?
I'm not that.
Oh my word.
I'll be getting accepted to a college in like 3 months.
Thanasis.
Thanasis. I always said it was Thanasis. There was
Okay,
no.
we have
This-
now audio proof that you were calling him dialysis.
No,
And then you spelled his
Thyasis.
name
The
wrong.
nonsense.
Okay, well, I was never really good at spelling, so that's not on me.
Hey Jay, how about you spell Antetokounmpo right now?
Anteek.
Wait,
Tiki.
Tiki?
Antenkopouo.
I'll do it.
A-N...
Not even close.
Let's go, let's go.
A-N-T-E-T-O-U-N. Yeah, I don't know.
There's two different spellings. There's the Greek spelling, and then there's
Okay, you
the
can't
American.
spell
I
it.
clearly got the correct
Spell,
way.
spell Giannis.
Yeah.
Gianies.
No.
G-A-I-G-I-A.
Tell you what, I was close. I was never really good with names. That's okay.
What are you good at?
Nothing.
So far you told us 11 things you're not good
History?
Okay, it
at.
was...
Question mark?
It was
Maybe.
A-N-T-E-T, or A-N-T-E-T-O-K-O-U-N-M-P-O.
Okay, now without looking at it, you spell it. Now that you just said it.
A-N-T-E-T-O-K-O-U-N-M-P-O.
Wow.
That's awesome.
He memorizes
Wow.
things
Dude,
like
I forgot
that.
some last thing.
I'm impressed.
He knows stuff.
I'm impressed. You're a boss,
He's
dude.
the human alphabet.
You talk about yourself in the third person?
No, Giannis is the human alphabet. He has like 27
Oh, I see.
letters in his name.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about yourself.
I was like, dang, that's cool.
My name is Boston. He's the human alphabet. He wears glasses inside.
Oh yeah. Dude,
With the hoodie up.
He listens to the Fight Club every day.
Working out only to us.
Okay, scale of 1 to 10. This is the big moment. Scale of 1 to 10. What do you give the movie Rise, Boston?
I would give it a 7.
7. Okay, Mo.
6.
6. You really thought about
Yeah, he said after he watched it the
Yeah.
first time, he told me
I thought it
you
was so
immediately
good.
need to go
I
watch
thought it was
Rise.
so
It
good.
is so
And then
good.
I thought it was so good, and watching it a second time, it was so boring. And
It was, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
It was I think it was just because you watched it the second time, you knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true.
So Mo, after the first time you watched it, what would you have rated it?
An 8 probably.
An 8.
Okay,
yeah.
then that's probably your real rating.
So it's really a 7.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 8
Yeah,
and
somewhere.
6.
Judah, what would you rate the movie?
Once that you didn't let me be, once that you didn't let me be in watching it.
You did watch it.
You watched the movie.
Until
I
you
did
started
like
squirming
it.
around.
I did like it for half of the movie, like
Give it a
8 and another half 8, and that makes
Then you don't.
16.
Yeah.
yeah 6.
Yeah.
So he gives it a 6.
All right, so Justice, what would you rate the movie?
A 4, maybe a 3.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
kind of where I am.
I
would
really-
say, here's what I would say.
I wouldn't want to watch it again.
I would say the story is a 10. What
Yeah.
a great story. The execution of the movie, the acting, the plotting, the pace of the movie,
Cinematography, real
Tough.
bad. Real
Yeah.
real
bad.
tough.
The pace of the movie.
The basketball wasn't like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no redeeming quality to the movie.
Giannis didn't realize he could dunk till like three-quarters of the way.
Also, I never knew how old he was. Because it looked like Thiosis was 7 at the
What's
beginning.
his name again?
Thanasis!
Why is it
Thanasis!
Thiosis?
Thanasis.
It looked like Thanasis was 7.
You know, Thanos really, he had quite... I didn't realize it was a
Thanos.
Marvel movie. It was part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's why he was always snapping.
That makes sense. But I thought Thanasis was like 7 at the beginning, and then like he looked like younger than Giannis at some point.
Well, they had
and then it was like,
showed that scene where they were on the bicycle and then they skipped ahead 5 years.
yeah, I know that, but like, why was Giannis looked older? And acted older, and I was like, Thanasis is supposed to be the firstborn.
Half the time you didn't know who you were looking at, Justice. You're like,
That's
like, wow, how did Kobe get in this movie? Like, what are you
Didn't know
doing?
Kobe was part of the story.
Wow. Is that Shabazz Muhammad?
Shabazz.
I didn't know he was Greek. Ridiculous.
Jokic finds his way in.
No, Jokic is Serbia. He wouldn't be there.
Luka Doncic finds his way in.
No, he's...
No, they would have been at like that FIBA game.
Who's y'all's favorite basketball player right now? Who's your favorite player, boss?
Jason Tatum.
Tatum. Okay, wow. Because he plays for Boston?
Yeah.
Are you a Celtics fan because your name is Boston?
Yeah.
Do you vote for all the Boston teams?
Do you root for the Patriots is what we're asking.
No.
Thank you.
Wow, why not? That's a Boston.
They're the devil team.
Oh my word.
It's great.
He can't deal with it.
But
Okay.
he's not even there anymore.
So you like Tatum, who do you like?
Luca.
Luka, who do you like?
Me? Steph, probably.
Steph's your favorite?
Yeah.
Steph was there.
Mine is Momo. He's my favorite player.
Rest in peace. He had to go to Washington.
His name is Monte Morris, but we call him Momo, and they just traded him to Washington.
But Bones gets that backup role now.
The bones are good. All right, so we would say you said 7, you said 7, you said 4.
No, I said 3.
You said 3, I say 4. But I would say if you're young and you're listening to this podcast, you're gonna love it. It's on Disney Plus, and it was quite the movie. Let's move on to some questions.
And I have a question for everybody here tonight.
Asking all these questions, why you asking all these questions? Asking all these questions, why you asking all these questions? Asking all these questions, why you ask so many questions?
Hey, let me ask you something.
I got a question.
Let the games begin.
All right, so questions. Now, I will say that I have been collecting questions from the Vincent family. And Boston, you say all those questions have come from you?
Yeah.
All right, so here's what's good. Not only do you get to ask us questions, but we get to ask you questions and you have to answer.
Okay.
You ready? Okay, so you ask the question first.
Okay. To all 3 of you guys, what rule would you change in the NBA or in the NFL? If there was one rule that you could change, what would it be?
Okay.
Or one rule that you could add?
This is easy to me. If you flop and we catch it on video, you're out of the game.
That should, yeah.
You're out. I'm so sick of people just grazing somebody's nose and then a guy like flails 30 seconds later.
Marcus Smart.
And then they go, oh, yeah, foul. I guess it's a foul. It's probably intentional and we probably should look at the monitor for 30 minutes. When they go to the monitor and they see that he was faking, he should be kicked out of the game. That'd be my rule. What would you say, Justice?
The Broncos win every game by default.
Okay, this is a basketball question?
No, he said
No,
NBA or NFL.
But
Oh.
that's not a rule.
No, that's a rule. The Broncos just win by default.
I would love that rule.
They got to get a different
I would love
quarterback.
Why do you hate Russ? Why? Why do you hate Russ? Let Russ cook, all right? He's a good Christian man. I don't know why you're hating on us.
Yeah, no, I'm hating on you.
I know.
Yeah.
Realistically, though, it would be bring back the ability to challenge defensive pass interference.
You could call defensive pass interference on every play of every game.
Yeah, but you can challenge it in like a late game case scenario. You can't do that now.
Good. There's too many challenges in the NFL. I'm over it.
Okay. Says the dude who watches Red Zone all day. All right, you don't even see the challenge.
I don't watch Red Zone.
What do you watch? You just watch the Bengals.
I watch the Bengals
Yeah.
because that's my team.
That's not your team.
We've been rolling deep since
It's your adopted
2020.
team.
Yeah. I bleed orange and black.
No, you bleed purple and gold.
Purple and gold and orange and black.
Mm-hmm.
And blue and yellow.
Why bleed? Oh, Nuggets.
Denver.
Yeah.
What would you change, Mo? If you could change one rule, what would it be?
How the refs are these days.
Okay, that was super generic. How the refs are these days. What, their hair, their
No,
shoes?
like the calls.
Talk to me. What calls do you hate?
The flopping.
Yeah, the flopping, yeah.
They're just making dumb calls that they should not be calling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an example of one. Hey, he's all. Judah, just so the listener knows, Judah is like dancing and shaking. There's no music. He can't hear anything. He just had a popsicle and he's all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Chip.
That's right. Hey, sit down, champ. Sit down. No.
Stop
wiggling.
No.
Pulling out the shoulder shrug.
All
One
right.
of those black ducks.
It's one of those black.
Like
You like that?
yeah.
All right, hey, sit and say, sit. Thank you. All right, Boston. What about you? What would you change? What?
Probably the flopping rule, so you said like if it's obvious that like you barely touch him and he just flops,
Yeah.
or it looks like you touch him and he just falls, that, or if I'm already in the air going for a dunk or a layup and somebody stands in the way as I'm in the air and they call it a charge,
I think that's so wrong.
it's messed up.
They have the little
if they're
circle.
standing there like a second before I'm jumping, then that's fine. It can be a charge. But if I'm jumping and I'm halfway in the air and then they just stand there and they get hit by my foot and fall.
Right. Once
Yeah.
you've left your feet, a guy shouldn't be able to come underneath you and take
Yeah.
a charge.
Yeah.
I fully agree with that. That's a good call. Okay, here's my question. What is the most annoying thing? All of you can answer. What is the most annoying thing that your dad does?
Oh no.
Yeah, what's the most? You have to answer.
So do you want the list?
I just want one.
Do you want
Oh,
like
wow.
No, because it's
Justice had to
the
do
one.
that.
The one most
The one.
annoying thing. What is it?
this is an easy one.
Lay it
Oh,
out.
actually, I would say it's a bid for 3, or I would say 2, strong 2 contenders.
do 2.
You're snoring. I can hear it from downstairs, from your bed.
Sometimes you gotta let them know.
I will wake up in the middle of the night. I will wake up in the middle of the night and hear like a dragon is sleeping upstairs. And
Because
then
the dragon is sleeping upstairs.
okay, great, good for you. Lastly, I think this one gets on my nerves. Like, this is one of the main reasons I can't wait till GCU.
Yeah, you can only answer one.
No, I need to finish this one.
It needs to finish the second one. I want to hear it.
See, you have this tendency to not care about people.
Oh my god!
And this comes out especially when you're watching TV.
Okay.
That TV is never below 85 volume.
I like to have a sentiment.
And I would say you like to put it at 100 just to annoy me. I've come out several times and said, hey, can you turn it down? You turn it down for like a minute, and then you turn it up to the max volume immediately. This is not a me thing. This is a you thing.
Okay, I love that you're saying this because this podcast can be received on all Apple platforms. Mm-hmm. And Apple makes what are called noise-canceling headphones.
Yes.
Of which you have.
I do.
So what you're saying is on this Apple broadcast, you're saying that Apple's noise-canceling headphones cannot cancel out Richie Fike.
My headphones are broken.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a bad answer.
It's tough, you know.
That's a bad
It's tough out here.
That's so tough.
Yeah, it really is.
You and
Poor
Giannis
baby.
just suffered your whole life.
Yeah, I know. Me and him.
Wow.
We've been through it all.
Okay, Moses, most annoying thing your dad does. What is it?
I'll go first.
Okay, Boston's ready.
Boston got
It's
ready for the smoke.
Just so you know, Boston was eager to answer this.
Well, no, because I just want to get it done with.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, totally.
Probably
Yeah.
if it's at night, because his bedtime's like 8:15.
8:15. Just asleep.
8:15.
Yeah.
Out cold.
It's at most you'll get him to 9.
What time does he get up?
4.
Oh, well, that's...
See, that's a problem. That's psychopathic.
Yeah,
That's
look at
before
that.
the sun.
Well,
The
he
moon
gets
is still
up
out.
so he can work
Yeah.
at home, and then he leaves to work.
Speaking of which, your dad's calling right now. Let's put him on speaker. Hold on.
Okay.
Hey, we're in the middle of recording a podcast. Is there anything you want to say?
America.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say?
America.
America. Hey, since we have you on the phone,
No.
one of the questions we just asked was, what's the most annoying thing your dad does? So, Matt, since you called, what is one of the most annoying things that Boston does every day?
What is one of the most annoying things Boston does every day?
Yeah, what would you say? This is an audio format, Matt. So you have to, the dead air doesn't work.
There's nothing annoying that he does. Everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Please don't affirm him in that way, Matt. He's already wearing sunglasses inside while recording a podcast.
All right, wearing sunglasses inside is the most annoying.
All right, yeah, we're about 10 or 15 minutes away from done.
All right, they can.
Stop interrupting us.
Well, they can either walk down the trail to Granny's house when y'all are done, or we can pick them up.
I'll drop them off.
At Granny's house?
Yeah.
Mary Sue's?
Yep.
All right, man, thanks.
Bye.
Okay.
That was Matt Vincent, ladies and gentlemen, the world-renowned drummer and just a heck of a great guy. So Moses, since we just talked to him, what's your most annoying thing that your dad does?
Snoring.
He
It's
snores?
so loud.
Matt snores?
Yeah, he does.
And it's
You know,
used to have
he
a
used to
dog.
give me all kinds of crap about snoring, and now he snores?
Yeah, he does.
we had a dog that snored, and both of them, it would be so loud. My room's right next to them.
Yeah,
Oh
literally,
my
it's
gosh, it would
like.
keep me up.
Question: is it as bad as this snoring?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sounds like a tractor starting.
Wait.
Sounds like a toilet flushing. It's not
It sounded
that
like
bad.
a toad being squeezed to death.
Yeah, it sounds like you're dying every night.
Yeah.
I get worried for you sometimes, but then I realize you're just, you.
All right,
and
now
I
just
don't.
to balance it out, you ready? What is your favorite thing about your father? Your favorite
You
thing
two go first.
about your dad? Your favorite thing to do with him? Your favorite thing he does? What's your favorite thing about your dad? Mo, you go first. He's really thinking hard, Matt. Just so you know, his
Truly.
brain is at work.
His brain is working at 100% capacity.
Come on, Mo.
He's really smart. So, I mean, if I need anything, he'll just tell me.
He's like a living Google.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
How many inches in a foot? 12. Oh, thanks. That's him.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Boston, what do you say?
My favorite thing about him?
Yeah.
I like it whenever me and him, he has a shop, like, for working and stuff, and I like doing that with him.
Okay.
Carpentry and
Like
stuff.
hanging out in the shop.
Yeah, listening to music,
All right.
building stuff.
Awesome. Justice,
This
you're allowed to have multiple answers if you
I mean,
like.
he- Yeah,
this is
list.
very hard.
He had a list on the
This
last-
one's actually a harder question.
Wow.
I want you to turn one of those negative things and just say something good, but with the
Wait,
same
just
word.
give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Like my
I would
celebrity
say-
inspires you.
I would say over the past year, it's been your passion for your job. It's been so fun to see you put 100% into what you're doing. Because for the past 7 years, I haven't seen you do that. I've seen you be very lazy. I've seen you focus more on your tennis leagues and the work you put into that than your job.
Just so you know, that was not a compliment.
No, it really was. I would say that you've done a great job this year.
Lazy and good at the same.
You used to be lazy and now not so much.
Look, you're an inspiration to me, okay?
Wow.
It shows that I can be lazy and one day turn into a good pastor.
I hope that happens one day.
Thanks.
All right, do you have a question for the boys?
I don't. I wasn't prepared, so I didn't come with a
Do
question.
you have another question? We have room for one more question, and then I have another one for you guys.
If you want to go ahead and do yours, if you want.
Do you have a question, Justice?
That's not justice. That's
Judah, do you have a question?
Hey, great father. Great father today, man.
When are we going to be done with it?
That's a good question. Judah said, when are we going to be done? Man, I don't know. I don't know when we're going to be done.
Never.
Do you have a question, Moses?
No.
Wow, what is this?
I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
I got one. You ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather have toes for fingers or fingers for toes?
Fingers for toes.
Why?
Because then you just have 20 fingers.
It's great. You're not going to have
Would you rather have toes for fingers
no
than have 20
shoes. You can
toes?
say no shoe. What shoes are you going to wear?
Just cut holes out of your Air Force Ones and let them hang out. just let them just hang out.
Okay.
Wow.
Crazy. Really creepy.
Toes for
Same as them.
Toes
I don't
for
want.
fingers.
I would rather not
Toes
have
for
toes.
fingers.
Can you imagine?
Look, I really have a fear, a rational fear of
toes?
toes and toenails.
You look kind of already do have fingers for toes.
I cut them all the time.
If you count fingernails.
I got like 30.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, boss. You got one, and then we'll be done.
Wait, I got one.
Okay.
I got
I
one.
got a question too now.
Oh, Moses.
Okay.
Go for it, buddy.
What is your favorite song right now?
My favorite song
Everybody.
in the world. Wow.
Wow.
What is my favorite song right now?
One you wrote in Phoenix?
Yeah, that's probably it. Whatever it takes.
Because that one probably has the most sentimental value.
Yeah. What about you?
Mine has no sentimental value. I just like the way it sounds.
Baby Keem.
Love Baby Keem. Love that. Love Baby Keem.
Don't influence children to listen.
But I
to
won't
Keem.
suggest Baby Keem to this audience. I like the no. Wow. Okay. I like the Post Malone album a lot.
Oh, that is a bad take.
Oh.
What?
That's a bad take.
Post Malone.
I like a couple songs of
Face
that.
Cats.
Oh,
Real.
that's bad.
I like Coked Up. That was a good song.
I like Coked Up. All right, what about you, Boston? Favorite song?
Oh man.
Oh no, the Denzel Curry Troubles.
Too late. You already said Post Malone.
I don't know.
Do you like music?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist?
The Fight Club.
I don't know.
No.
We're coming up at
That's
every
a
level.
good question. What's yours, Mo?
Favorite artist?
No, favorite song.
Stop.
You asked the question.
I don't know. I listen to a lot of music.
Okay, what's your favorite song?
What's the one if it comes on, you're gonna sing every word of it and it's your favorite?
Is it Don't Talk About Bruno?
That I haven't seen that movie yet, and I don't want to.
Judah, give us a little bit of We Don't Talk About Bruno.
No.
Yeah.
Get right
Judah,
down. Stand
no.
up and give it to us.
Judah, no.
Just
Judah,
sing just one little piece of
Judah,
it. Ready,
Judah.
go.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
But
It's alright in there. It's alright in there.
And it
It's
wasn't.
a cloud in the sky. No clouds allowed.
nice, that's good. High five. That's good. Judah Fike. Let me tell you something. One day somebody's gonna say their favorite song is one of Judah's songs. He's a songwriter. Sit down now.
It's not Primary Colors, Judah.
I should probably can.
Oh yeah. I'll have
I
to
was-
play Primary Colors for y'all after this. But sit
I will
down.
sing it.
Not right now. Sit down. Sit down. That was a great cameo, buddy.
Can't Walk by Emily Chapa. That's up there for me.
Did you?
Like that.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Camelot by Choppa.
Emily.
Chop.
Wow, that's above me. I don't know. Is there bad words in that one?
Yeah.
Does your dad know you listen to that?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he doesn't care.
He doesn't care?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jack blasts it in the garage.
He does?
Well,
Jack
no,
seems like a young boy guy.
And in his truck.
Jack has.
No, Jack-
No, Justin's not a. No.
He feels like he listens to NBA Youngboy
No,
about
he
every
doesn't.
second.
He doesn't. I don't even know if he
Just
has.
because you like NBA Young.
I hate NBA Youngboy.
Why?
It's just not good music.
All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for being with us today. This was a very special episode of the Fight
I
Club.
mean, I had a question, but okay, okay.
Oh, okay, fine. What's your question, Justice?
All right. So you have 2 lasagna,
Dude,
and
you asked this one and one of the other ones.
you stack them. Is it 1 or 2 lasagna?
You asked that one.
It's
time.
clearly 1.
Yeah, it's one.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
just
Wait,
answered
hold
your
on.
own question.
No,
Wait a minute.
wait. I literally, I listened to that podcast like just a couple days ago because I was working out. I came on, and you said it was 2. I can pull it up. You said if you stack it.
I
it should be
changed my
2.
mind.
You said
My
if you
youth
stack it,
was
it should be
wrong.
2.
To me, here's the question. If you have 2 pizzas, and I put 1 pizza on top of the other pizza,
It's 2 pizzas.
it's still 2 pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a
Because
double.
there's-
It's
So
me.
it's, so
They're
it's the same
separate.
thing
You
with
can't just-
lasagna.
Yeah.
You just said it was 1 lasagna.
No, it's 1.
No.
Hey, whoa.
Listen to me. Listen.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
No,
we're done
no,
with
no,
the
we're
Fight
not.
Club.
No, we can't
Let
end
me-
on that.
let
We
me
can't-
explain.
We can't. No, wait.
Trying to
So
end the
wait.
show.
If you,
It won't
Yeah,
happen.
it won't. Not yet. So if you bake 2 cakes, you know how there's 2 layers in a cake,
Yes.
and then if you put frosting in between the 2 cakes, stack it, and then put frosting on top. How many cakes do you have?
They have 1
You have
cake.
1.
But how many did you bake?
Well, I baked 1 cake in 2 sections.
Exactly.
You had.
So if
No.
you make 2
You made 2
lasagnas-
cakes.
No,
There's
wait.
no difference.
No, wait.
No.
If you make 2 lasagnas and you stack them, how many lasagnas do you?
You got 1.
2 lasagna.
You got
Yeah, you
1.
have 2.
There's 1 lasagna.
What do you say, boss? I mean, Mo.
Boss.
You got 2.
2.
You got 1. It's 1.
2.
You baked it.
Yes, you
and
made
stacked
2, but when you combined it, it wasn't 2 different things.
It's
It
a
was a
lasagna.
combined 1.
If I
It's a
just
mega
put
lasagna.
if I just put 2 pizzas on top of themselves, I have 2 pizzas. Now, if I put cheese and mozzarella on top of the top pizza, put it in the oven, pull it back out, now I have 1 pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, but
It's 1.
So that's
it's
where
1.
if you just
was.
stack it. It's
the
1.
question
But if you
was
combine
getting
it,
2 lasagnas and just put it on each other. No
It's
cooking
one.
or anything.
What do
It's
you
1
say,
lasagna.
Gina? What do you
Is it 1 or 2 lasagna?
Say that again.
No, he wasn't listening to any of that.
Wait, I
just have
did.
like a 5-minute
One
conversation.
lasagna sets like a
Thank
cake.
you.
would
Thank
pack-
you.
pack 2, and then there's 1 on top of it, like a cake, like a smaller layer of like a lasagna. And also, I have a question.
What is your question?
When are you going to follow my YouTube channel? When I have it.
You
If
don't-
you want, then check it out.
YouTube.
What's your YouTube name gonna
Yeah.
Judah.
Judah.
That's a lot better than
be?
mine.
There's 11,000 Judahs out there already. You need like Judah small cakes or Judah lasagna.
No!
Judah 2 lasagna.
Judah Black.
Like
Okay,
2
well,
teeth.
Fight Club Judah.
No.
I think it's.
No.
I
said
it's
Judah
one
Club.
lasagna. Jay's
Maybe
right.
my YouTube
Thank
channel
you.
name would be like
Thank you.
Judah
Thank
Dragon.
you.
This is officially.
I have a good idea.
show.
My YouTube
No
channel.
one's listened to me, but we want to thank
My
you
We'll see you in 6
for
months.
joining us
Yeah.
on this very weird episode of the Fight Club. Say peace, everybody.
Peace.
Peace out.
See you in 6 months.
Peace out.
Yep.
Is the way I breathe that bad?
Yes.
Yes, unanimously.
Even in the room, it's bad.
Without the mics.
I'm sorry. I'm breathing.
Because if you were sorry, you'd stop.
What do you want me to do? Stop breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah.